Yeah, it's kind of tough to say. Yeah, but sorry for the this year. Not sure that like I'm just burned out, guys. Let's see at the
It's a lot of work.
let's see at the streams or something.
Today was the last day at the Worlds 2024 Swift stage, and in this interview sponsored by Oli, I'm the presence of UmTi, the jungler of Team Liquid. Unfortunately, after a loss in the fratricide match against FlyQuest, a rematch of the finals. And I mean, first of all, just to start up, like, what do you think went wrong today against FlyQuest?
I think if I say about the went wrong thing is, I think the first set, I will say the first game was the draft. What we did at the first set is our actually, I would say. So we came here for right now it's like 1 month, right? We used 2 weeks for the comp,
Yeah.
and we lost. So I actually think the first set losing is very, very crucial. So now my coaching staff lose the one card at there. I actually think the draft is gonna be now tough for my coaching staff and the players too. So I think game one losing was actually crucial, I would say.
And for you as well, I mean, Worlds is a new experience, right? Because you actually, this year was your first year going international at MSI as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, just I guess because you've been playing for so long, right? You're a veteran, but it's still your first time going to Worlds. So, how was the experience for you? And I mean, do you still feel like you learned something from going to MSI and Worlds this year?
Yeah, I mean, I was feeling like I was lucky, like learning from Spawn, Rainover, and Impact and Core JJ. I was feeling I was still rookie for the 7 years, and these guys are teaching me about all the lives like in the pro players. So like I actually, if I just like remind my ear, it's very enjoyable. But I think I should improve more about the person wise especially at the emotions.
Do you feel like you've performed well at Worlds? Did you perform up to what you wanted to give out as your performance, or do you think you could have done more?
I think I could have done more for sure because I think my screen performance was really good at this year. Not this year, this Worlds. I think somehow I got very better at the 3 weeks ago, but I think I showed up like 2 to 3 games only in my head. So I actually think I could show up more better. Yeah, so that's my only one regret. Could I do better? Could I think about the early game more better? Could I think about the mid game more better? And could I actually pay back for my teams more better?
Yeah. I mean, do you have a regret, I guess, for this year in general?
This year? Probably right now it's not. I think I actually use all the I would say the power and grinding. I'm actually very tired now and like just feels very tired. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just feels like I use like all the energy. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. And I mean, obviously, like Team Liquid is the storyline has been a bit mixed because at the start of the year, you guys were not expected to be a strong team, and then you ended up being really good, right? You won the LCS, you went to MSI, you had a good performance there as well, and then in summer you went undefeated until the finals. And now at Worlds, it seems like the team fell apart a bit as well. So can you tell me like what happened, especially towards the end of the year? Like, what was the reason in your mind why Team Liquid underperformed at Worlds this year?
Probably trust, I will say. Always trust is important, and I think we were kind of like individually we were some stuck at some points, but we actually didn't improve it there, and that makes the trust go down, and that makes more worse at the individual performance. I think that is our like very not good things that we did. I think we actually lost at the week or lost at the day. We actually tried to come back. I think it was kind of late, I would say. Yeah. That's why I think it was a very tough Worlds, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people commented on the meta and how a lot of the Western teams were surprised as well when the Eastern teams came to Worlds because they brought their own meta, right? And since you didn't get to scrim them beforehand, a lot of the NA and EU teams were just kind of left without really knowing what to do, and they had to catch up as well to that to their level. Do you think that's something you felt as well, like going into Worlds? Do you think that your meta read was maybe not the best?
I think for sure our meta was not that good because we actually prioritized mages more better, and we thought that dive comp is weak. But at the end, the dive comp is gonna be very popular right now at the Swiss stage, popping off. But I truly believe, like, if actually 100% team versus 100% team is playing, then I think Meiji is gonna be better. But some dives are OP. Like, I would say Nocturne.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
And I mean, aside from this, just speaking about your personal career as well, you've spent a lot of years in the LCK, right? And you also were stuck on teams that didn't perform too well as well. So, in your eyes, is this still like a year that you are gonna be looking back fondly to? And are you like still happy about like everything that happened in Team Liquid this year?
I'm not sure because I was kind of getting a lot of emotion problem, I would say, and having a like, yeah, emotion wise, a lot of times I was feeling bad or like very bad moods and like, yeah. But I think Spawn actually led me very well through not being in the swamp. Like first time I was feeling like this emotion and like feeling very bad. So yeah, I mean, if I just go to the after like 10 years later, I would say, oh, that was a great year. But right now, I would say, could I do more better? I don't know.
I get that for sure. And I mean, is this something that you think affected like the way you played as well? Like, did you feel some stress as well going into like the matches at Worlds?
I mean, for sure, there is a lot of stresses. Like, you know, like if you get shit on at the screams.
Sure.
Like, I mean, like sometimes, like let's say, like last stage, I got shit on at the game one at the Levi. Like Levi was just fucking destroying me at the game one. I was so stressed, but I was thinking I have to bounce back. My Spawn is saying you come back here right now and just play the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that kind of things I would say that is kind of tough, but you have to, you know, come back. My head coach is calling me. Have to come back, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, how has it been working with Spawn actually? Because we talked to him as well in the past, and I mean, he's very vocal, right? We see all the clips on Twitter about his motivational speeches in between games as well. So I mean, like, how's it been with him as well?
I think generally he's a very efficient coach, I will say. He uses times very wisely and he controls the teammates very well. I think he fits with Rainover very well too because Rainover is very good at the like knowing the micromanagement at the games, and Spawn is actually management as players better, and like so that's I think making a lot of good synergies. Yeah, and I think Core JJ is working as a captain very well. I think this three synergy is actually OP in the NA right now. Yeah.
And I mean, obviously we don't know what's going to happen next year, right? But like, if this roster stays together for another year, what do you think is the thing that you guys need to work on so you can improve next year and not repeat the same mistakes as well?
I think especially like champion-wise, we should not think about this is garbage, we should not play, or like this champion is so good, so we have to play only this. Like some players individually thinking about it is actually like tunneling is bad. We have to think of more flexibility. I think that was like in the Worlds we didn't, but at the summer I remember. So we should not do that. Like after one patch, let's say some like Maokai is nerfed, and I'm saying, oh Maokai is completely trash. Let's drop it. Like it was just like 20 like Q damage enough. Let's say that is actually not acceptable, right? As a player, I think that kind of thing we should fix an improvement. And I think our personality-wise, I think more than plays guy, our team should improve as a human, like people, you know.
Yeah, fair. And I mean, do you feel like you've learned from FlyQuest as well, especially at Worlds? Because I mean, in the Hanwha Live series, for example, we see them like pulling out the Nunu, right, and all these creative picks. And I mean, we saw that today you pulled out the Kled mid. Didn't work out very well, but do you feel like you are learning from them in the sense that like you need to be more creative and try more things as well?
Oh, I think the champion for wise, I don't think I can be more creative in my head, but I think I'm very creative person, so I can do a lot of creative plays. Is my thinking? So yeah, I mean that kind of play just works.
Fair enough. And so we are starting to run out of time, but can you tell me also like what are going to be your plans from now on? Because obviously you have to prepare for 2025, right? Are you going to be going back home first maybe, or training, or what are you going to do?
So right now we have I think if I remember correctly, we have an event or something, so we have to go to the like UK like after at the finals. So I think we are going to stay at the Utrecht at the Netherlands.
Yeah. And
that's an Alienware facility. And we are going to just practice. I think probably I'm going to just practice it there. Just playing EU solo queue, look at some EU, and if someone asks me about the jungle, about like especially at the LCK players and FPL players, probably I will help them.
And do you think that FlyQuest has good chances going into the quarterfinals?
Yeah, I hope since we are the same NA, we just may face them as enemy. but I think we are actually same region, and I want go to them to go up now. So I hope, especially Quad and the Inspired, plays very well and go up to their high career as possible as can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, do you think that FlyQuest also like improved a lot, because obviously you faced them in the finals, right? And now you're facing them again.
Yeah, I mean, not sure about the improvement, but because I think I was thinking Inspired already very good player.
Yeah.
So I actually obviously I think he was just good player, And I think Quad is actually improving very a lot compared to he was in LCK, and he know how to push, how where to cheat the wave or something. So I actually think Quad is being a lot better.
Yeah, perfect. And any last message for your fans as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tough to say. Yeah, but sorry for this year. Not sure that I'm just burned out, guys. Let's see at the let's see at the streams or something. I'm not sure. Let's chill out. See you guys next week, or I don't know, next year. I don't know. Let's see.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, obviously it's a difficult moment to go through. So thank you so much for talking with us today, UmTi. It's always nice to talk with players like you, and I can't help but just hope that you guys will be able to bounce back next year. And I wish you the best of luck in the new league as well. I mean, it's going to be the North Conference, and for now, I wish you some good rests and a good year as well in 2025. And see you soon.
Thank you.
And just to close off, for our viewers, as a reminder, we are sponsored by Holy throughout the event. Make sure to use the code SE5 at checkout for €5 discount on any purchase. And that is it for us, and see you soon.